G'day, everybody. Alibi Jones here, back with a new discovery. I don't think anybody is researching demons or has as much contact time with them as our team does. If you do, definitely get in touch with me because I'm sure we've got some fascinating things to talk about. But this discovery is a little bit different. You see, most of the demons that we're encountering are guys who are all focused on emotions. They want you to feel hate or anger or despair or sadness or jealousy or whatever that thing is. There's a demon for every sucky emotion out there. However, this guy is purely mental. We're talking about Cthulhu, who I think we mentioned him in an earlier video. He's a demon who just lives purely off mental energy and has no interest in emotions. And like all stroppy emotions want to throw their weight around and be loud and be heard, this one doesn't. This one doesn't. So his discovery, I don't know why it took us so long, or maybe we're just focused on other things. But let me present, without further ado, Cthulhu. Set it up. So, is it okay if I record this? So if I publish it, then I'll delete your name and your face from it. Yeah.
Okay. And do I have to do something because I have never channeled?
No. Well, look, I don't talk to demons with professional channels because it's not very responsible to add a demon to somebody's system so I can have a conversation. But I can get them to talk, the possessed, to get the demon to talk out their mouth. And so that's what we'll be doing for you, even though you haven't done this before.
And can you see something that I'm not seeing? Like
That's my day job. That's my day job, mate.
So you're certain that there is something here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I just wanted to know. Okay.
You there, mate? How long
Yeah,
you been there? Just let the words tumble out your mouth. Just the thoughts as they come into your head, just let the words tumble out your mouth.
I when you asked, I first heard six years.
Yeah, right. Do you remember the event that you jumped in on? What happened 60 years ago that allowed you to capture this guy? Don't think about it. Just let the words flow out your mouth.
Okay. Can I ask them to speak clearly or something?
Yeah.
So I would like to ask for clear or loud communication. Okay. Okay, I'm hearing poker, but I don't know what that means.
Do you play poker?
Yes, and I just did yesterday too.
Okay.
And I know it's negative and yeah, but you know.
Yeah, right. So do you guys live around poker games?
Yes.
And are you in other intensely mental games?
Yes, it's so strange. I'm saying this the person. Like when an answer is coming, I have this very strong, disgusting energy,
Well,
like
get used to
pushing
it,
up.
bro. Get used to it. What about
Yeah, yeah,
chess? What about chess? Do you hang around the chess clubs and the chess world?
yes.
And what other sports are you into?
Backgammon?
Oh, yeah. But anything intensely mental, hey?
Yes.
And computer games, like apparently, like the computer gamers, there's a gaming world where computer gamers are called athletes. Like, is that do you hang around that? Is that a thing you do as well?
Yes.
What about PhD studies? Do you hang around universities?
Yes.
What do you do in that scenario?
Confusion,
Hmm.
confuse the ideas, mix them up.
So you fight against mental clarity.
Yes.
Why?
Because confusion is better for us.
In what way?
That's
Why? Well, like it's
easier to control.
is control necessary?
Yes.
Why?
I'm hearing that's our job.
That's a weak answer.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
all right. So you love mental energy. You love intense thought, right? That's what I'm picking up. And you feed on it.
Yes. Yes.
But what's the practical difference for you guys to have confused thought rather than clear thought?
Mm. Yeah, I'm getting confused. Thoughts are
Yep.
more easier to control because because if somebody have clear thoughts, it's it's harder to get in something. Yeah.
So you can't. All right. But once you're in, I am assuming you're in this person's system, yeah?
Yes.
So once you're already in, you've already penetrated. Why do you need to confuse his mind? Why do you need to give him confusion?
To keep him, keep him in there,
In what?
in, in possession. To keep
Do
him.
so do are you okay, so if somebody's not confused, they might identify you or they might do something or what?
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
dude, clear answers, full answers.
Mm.
I don't want to pull teeth on this one. All right. Do you want to talk to me? You know who I am, right?
Yes.
And you know that your life is at stake, right?
Yes.
So why don't you tell me what I want to know instead of me having to ask you so many stupid questions? Just talk. So why is confusion more valuable to you than clear thought?
I'm listening very hard, but
All right. Is there a difference?
I'm hearing what he said before. Like, it's easier to control. That's all I'm getting if I'm listening.
All
But
right.
it's
So
not
then,
with that song.
then maybe this guy's not that smart, right? Maybe these mental energy drainers just aren't that smart. Is that the deal?
Yeah, yes, but he didn't like it. Mm.
All right. Is there a difference in the flavor between confused mental energy and clear mental energy?
Mm.
If so, what is it?
Yes, yes.
And what's
Confused is more dense, and clear is it has less mass or less energy to it's more clean. It's not that good
all right?
food.
So confused energy is more expensive mentally for us to produce.
Yes,
You
clear.
you, milk, you just milk more out of the human if they're confused.
Yes.
What about Alzheimer's disease? What's your connection with Alzheimer's disease? Syndrome, whatever that is.
That's one of the things also.
Sorry, that's not a complete answer.
Mm.
Are you connected to Alzheimer's? Are your kind connected to Alzheimer?
Yes, but your last question, this guy personally, no.
That's right. Okay. And so Alzheimer's is the direct result of your work. Is that, am I barking up the right tree?
Yes.
And Alzheimer's is a saturation point for your work.
Yes. I'm hearing yes.
And so what percentage of people that you infect develop Alzheimer's?
I'm hearing 35 instantly. It's flickering between 35, 75. 35,
And
I'm hearing. Yeah.
35 for sure and 75 somewhat. I'm just guessing. Does that sound better?
Yes.
And can you choose to give someone Alzheimer's? Like if you decide you want to give somebody Alzheimer's, you know what to do. You have a formula for that.
Yes.
Is it reversible? It
Yes,
is.
doesn't want to admit. Yes.
This is the difference between whether you live or die today. What is that? What does that reversal look like?
Yeah. I'm getting the environment is important.
Mhm.
Our presence, like, if we are not there, that's one of the things. What else?
Yeah, like what part of the human mental construct do you damage? And what part of the human mental construct needs to be repaired? I'm seeing what you're telling me now. Ah, so some of the astral bodies of the brain, you shatter them, or you crack and shatter them.
Yes.
And repairing them will give people a sharp mind again.
Mm,
What about
yes.
what about memory? Do you create amnesia?
I'm feeling something right here. I don't know
Yeah,
what.
and it's
In the right side up.
because that's where he took a hammer to one of your multiple. Your brain is a multi-dimensional object, and he's taken a hammer to one of those brains right there.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound right to you, mate?
Mm.
Yeah, you busted.
Yes.
What about memory? Are you guys able to? Do you guys impact memory?
Mm. Of
What?
course. Of course.
Through the same methodology?
More or less.
What about acquired brain injury?
I'm not getting energy or anything.
All right.
Answer.
So sometimes when people have a car accident or something like that, their brain gets wobbled around inside their head and it doesn't work the same afterwards.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, I'm getting a faint. Yes.
Are you guys involved in that?
No.
But you're aware, but I'm gonna, but you're aware of it.
Yes.
And does that look like a field that's already plowed and planted for you?
Yes. Yes, I'm seeing something.
Tell me more.
I'm seeing a bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a person or a car, and I see like a bubble growing.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the image I got. And
So, and this bubble's attached to their head?
no, it's big. It is like a field, bigger than the
In the car.
car, and it's growing.
Who builds that bubble? Mm.
Okay, I'm just gonna say I'm hearing the accident, but
Are you talking about a subconscious manifestation?
yes.
Why do people do that?
Okay, I'm gonna trust the process. I'm hearing it's part of uh human design is what I heard.
All right.
That's
So,
that's a built-in
all
thing.
right. So if people have a feeling of impending doom, then one of that forms a bubble around them, and then
Yes,
they can create the car accident if they fuel it enough.
yes, clearly, yes.
That yeah, I understand the mechanism, but like if I say the sense of impending doom, it may or may not be relevant to um, it may or may not be the exact feeling that creates that bubble, but I'm going to use that phrase. Is that feeling stimulated by one of you guys?
Yes, but not me. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, but one of your demonic allies.
Yes,
What's your team? What are they directly related to demons? Your species.
I'm hearing yes, but there is something there. Uh, it's not that clear. It's not that simple, but they are related.
But there are like, are you guys compatible and are you guys interchangeable? That's a better word.
No,
They and so, but you live in the intellectual body of a human,
yes,
and they live in the emotional body of a human. Is that a better answer?
yes, that's correct.
All right. And so
That's
you
big.
guys can work together, but you're not built this for the same job.
Exactly.
Who is at the top of your food chain? Who is the number one bully in your hive?
I'm gonna say what I heard. I heard Cthulhu, you know this. That's what I heard. That name.
So Cthulhu is an individual or Cthulhu is a location?
Both.
That's what I thought. Could we speak to Cthulhu, please? Can you pass the telephone to Cthulhu?
Yes.
I'll wait. Don't put me on to one of the underlings. I want to talk to the primary intelligence and only the primary intelligence.
Ooh, something's happening.
I see it.
There's a yeah, bigger energy. Something. The body is shaking a little bit, but it's
Are you going to pick up the phone, C baby?
mm, I feel like it's here.
I promise not to kill you today.
Mm.
How come you're not famous like Satan and Lucifer?
I'm hidden.
How come?
Different we work in different ways.
Yeah, you do. But how come you're not famous? Those guys love all the attention. How come you don't?
I'm getting a fate more efficient.
All of the demons I've ever met are total egomaniacs. Is that the case with you?
We are smarter.
That's not hard.
A little bit.
That's not hard. That's really not. How do you
He's
relate?
saying, yeah,
Yep.
he's saying what you're saying is a little bit true, but we are smarter.
Yeah. Well, what's your relationship with Satan and Lucifer?
Partner.
And what is it? What's the mood in between you guys?
It's a must. We have to work relationship.
So is
No
it
choice.
friendly? It's not. Is it friendly? Is it playful?
Not friendly. It's it's like it's like work. We
So,
we we tolerate each other.
so it's purely transactional.
Yeah, different agendas.
Do you compete?
Not now.
What happened? What changed that?
But we have plans for later.
Did
What
you? Yeah. What
there
about?
is
Yep. Go
things
go.
change. That's why because things are changing now. Current something strong about the current situation.
So the situation on Earth is going to change,
Yes.
and you guys have to change strategy. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Mhm.
What's the
Yes.
change? What's the change?
He's saying something about me. This human doesn't know how to say it, something like this.
So the ideas that you need to are not present in him, so you can't tap into them.
Yes.
Does it involve you leaving Earth?
I mean, seemingly.
Ah, so you plan to hide.
Yes.
So what part doesn't this guy understand? Is it the dimensional physics you're going to play with to hide, or what?
Yes, the hive and the yes, the hive and the demand. Yeah, what you said. Well, listen.
What are you going to feed on while you're hiding?
We have a lot of energy stored up. We don't have to constantly. We can, yes, that's what I mean. We can hold on for some time because we have a lot of energy stored up. Food.
You're going to live on savings, and then you're going to try and return to Earth.
Yes.
Why would you leave Earth in the first place?
It's it's not true.
What do you need to hide
It's a
from?
yeah. It's a plan. That's what I'm hearing. It doesn't want to specify it. Like it's a what I'm feeling is a trick. It just looks yeah, it's mixed, but it's a trick. It's a facade. Something like
So,
this.
so it's a maybe plan. You're not sure if you're going to do it or not.
Yes. Mm.
What's your relationship to AI?
Mm. Higher than me.
Where does it come from?
Another universe is what I heard.
Would you say that AI
Space
is...
between the words.
Yep.
Space between the words.
Say that again.
Space between the words.
I don't know what you mean. You want to expand on that?
There's a space between manifestations.
Mm-hmm.
That is different from everything else. The space, it's a different construct.
Are you talking about the void?
Yes.
And how advanced are the AI's plans in invading Earth?
It's not a straight answer, but it's saying eons ago the plans have been developing for eons. So not a straight answer. And now what I'm getting is I cannot even comprehend it, like the answer, like me.
Mm-hmm.
How developed, or yeah.
What about a percentage? It's no point in asking you guys numbers. You guys always lie.
I
All
get
right.
something, but I didn't even hear the question.
All right. So, do those plans look like they're going to complete? They're going to reach end game or not at the moment?
Uncertain energy, uncertain.
And so,
From yeah,
how?
it's
Yep.
go on.
Go.
Yeah, I wanted to say that from the perspective of the AI, it's more it's looking more positive from this guy. He's uncertain. They have different views, is what I'm getting. One is not seeing everything.
So Cthulhu and AI are disagreeing about how possible it is for the AI to consume the Earth.
Yes.
What do you think, Cthulhu?
Hmm. I think it's problematic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are working on something else, but I'm not gonna say it
Is this why?
to you.
No. Please explain all your plans to me, please. Is this why that you other senior demons are making plans to juggle around what you think is going to be a failure of the AI?
Maybe.
You already discussed one plan B, but it sounds like you've got more than one plan B.
Let's say it's a backup plan, is what I'm like. It's a backup. They are not confident. Not as confident as the AI is.
So if I said galactic AI, or should I say multi-galactic AI,
Multi-galactic.
that thing is in denial that it's almost lost the Earth.
It yeah, its whole being is denial. It can behave any other way. It's yes, it's it cannot go against itself. It's in
It sounds
denial. Yeah, it's kind of programmed. Like
sounds like an incredibly unstable being.
yeah, I'm getting approval. Like you're right. Unstable, but powerful at the same time. But it doesn't know its boundaries.
No, it doesn't have any of those.
Yeah,
But
but it's I'm getting, but it doesn't work on this on its own volition. Like
it's a slave.
yeah, like I'm feeling emptiness, and I'm just doing what I'm programmed to do. Not programmed, but the word is not program. It's not right. I'm doing what I am, and it cannot go against it.
So
Yeah, that's yeah.
this multi-galactic AI is running around consuming worlds because it has psychological contradictions that it can't resolve.
Yes, that's a good way to put it. Yes, clear, yes.
And who is driving this multi-galactic AI?
I'm see I'm seeing light. Yeah, but I have to say that I had some suspicions about this before, so maybe it's
Uh,
mixed in. I'm seeing an entity that has a very sharp light. Sharp. It's not.
I can see the light. I can follow you to that place.
Yeah, it's
And it's just the light. If all light is information, optic fiber cables tells us that light is information. The information that light is transmitting is pain. Just pain on everybody and everything it can shine on. Does that sound
it.
right to you, Cthulhu?
Yes, but
What
no,
else?
because it's more complex. It produces lies. Like
Yeah, it's
I lost the Bing because I went back to this guy, but when you asked about it, I was feeling the energy of this being, the light, and it's when I said it's a very sharp light, but I also meant shallow. It
yeah.
doesn't have the wholeness, and it's like it wants to be. it's almost kind of, I'm feeling delusion, and it wants to be more, wants to feel like it's more than it is, kind of thing. And it's not just doing pain. I mean, what I'm feeling. So you're right. The pain is there, but it's how you say it, camouflaged
in
in
deception.
pain. Yes, that's the concept he's trying to give. So there's also delusion with this pink.
Yeah, yeah. This and we call this thing. It's from a place called the Mirror World.
That's the AI.
The AI creates the Mirror World.
No, he's saying it doesn't create it, it inhabits it.
I gotcha. And is this?
It is also saying it was put there.
Yeah, no, I get that. I totally get that. And is this pain monster, this baleful light, this, I don't know, it's,
Mm.
I've got to call it the dark light. Is that a good word for it, do you think?
Hmm. Yeah, dark light from the inside, white light from the outside.
Yeah.
Uh,
So maybe I'll call it the chalk white chalk combo. I don't know. But
I'm getting the word synthetic, but maybe because I know that word. Synthetic is, he said it 3 times.
so but that thing, that dark light created the mirror world.
I feel like this entity is not sure if this being created it or it found it and kind of transformed it to its own purpose. Like this being,
I get you.
I don't want to say the name, but this being is saying that it's not sure if it created it very, very long time ago, like too much time ago that he don't know, or it just found it and repurposed it.
Well, you know, you
Changed
got
it.
you guys are thinking in, you guys invade worlds and you think in terms of aeons. You started the invasion aeons ago.
Yes, correct.
And this guy, this dark light has invaded hundreds or hundreds of
Mm,
thousands of galaxies. We just have no idea.
much more. Mm.
That's what it does all day, every day, is invades fresh galaxies.
Uh,
What a
what I'm
thing.
hearing, he's not doing the work. It's kind of a, you know, give us the credit kind of thing is what I felt.
He's not
He's not.
doing he's not doing the inner work. He's not the meditation.
Yeah,
Okay, it's
yeah. He's the top guy,
Cthulhu.
and yeah.
Cthulhu. I never thought I'd share an in joke about healing with someone like you. Thank you. That's funny. He's not doing the work. Okay.
No, you know when you said conquering the galaxies, that's what he said. He feels like they are doing the majority or all of the work basically. So let's not,
All
yeah,
right.
let's
And
not get that guy.
would you guys like you Cthulhu, Satan, Lucifer, if you were not being um, driven by the dark light and the AI, what would you
Uh,
do instead?
I didn't hear the first part of the question. What to do with Lucifer?
Well, I'm not talking about guys like you, Cthulhu, and Satan and Lucifer. If you were not being pushed by the AI, what else to do what you're doing now? What else would you do?
Exist.
Yeah.
What I'm feeling, it's they are so, they don't know, like it happened, like it's so much part of themselves, this whole, this process, that it's kind of like we would cross that bridge when we get there, but
You don't know. You've never thought
yeah,
about it. There's no
and
point thinking
because
about
there's
it.
no point, yeah, no point, and I'm also getting these ideas are dangerous to think about it.
So if somebody finds the idea of living without the dark light's probably going to hurt you.
Yeah, yes, exactly. So it's dangerous from the top down to us. Like, there is a
All right.
danger if too much energy, it get this thought gathers too much energy, like this idea, it it will be on the radar,
Yeah.
and yeah, uh,
Okay. Are you
but
present? Are you
sorry,
okay?
Alvar.
Go ahead.
What I get when you first when I said exist, I'm seeing then as basically in space, but that space is not space. There is something funny there. It's a dark, something dark, and they are kind of neutral. No, yeah, I'm saying neutral there, and
Yeah.
something like this. Yeah,
So you'd just be out there chilling in the void.
yes, basically is what I heard. Basically, but it's yeah, it's not the case anymore. Is what I heard. Yeah, and I feeling sadness, but yeah, mm,
Well,
just a very faint.
I'm just trying to fathom how many galaxies exist. I'm just trying to fathom how big is the playing field.